Good. Training's going well. Got I'm gonna be computer at Copanova in a few weeks, so just trying to get some technique down and train for that. Also doing judo training, so promotion's coming up soon.
You're going to Copanova?
Yeah,
If you do it, I gotta do it. Fine. So, anyways, continue.
yeah. I may run into some of the Chantilly folks. I don't know if anyone's in my age and weight class, but I may run into y'all.
What are you weighing? What are you weighing in at?
They're super heavy, so it's like 208 to 222.
Yeah, you might run into one of us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you won't
get my judo game right.
you won't be running into me because you guys are you're
Mm.
still heavier than I am now. So
Well, I mean, we're different belts too, so
that too.
yeah.
So you were talking about something about judo earlier before we started recording?
Yeah, so I think I mentioned this before, I started taking judo because I wanted to improve on my stand-up game for BJJ. But I feel like the more I take judo, the more I'm understanding that they're very distinctly different. There's certain things that I think there's certain things that like in judo that can work for BJJ, but for me, at least the throws that I am kind of exposed to, like the first eight throws, they don't seem to really. I don't think that they'll really like work very well trying to do it in a BJJ competition. Just because it's like you, for example, if you basically have to really be on point for certain things. So, for example, if you go for a Seinage, you're exposing your back. If you go for like Ogoshi, you're exposing your back. But stuff like Sasai, where you kind of pull and trip them, or like Hiziguruma, those things can work. But I just find it interesting that I I kind of came. I think I came into judo with the wrong mindset, and the more I do judo, the more my mindset is changing and understanding that they're very two distinct martial arts.
So let me ask you this question. Do you think you could possibly modify those eight throws to get them to apply more to BJJ?
I mean, I probably can, but I think that for me would take a deeper understanding of the throws and the mechanics of it. So, I maybe when I'm going from green belt to the next belt, I may have the experience and knowledge to start thinking about modifying things. But yeah, I mean, it can work, but I think just like out the box, I think that certain throws, don't work. Not to say that like judo is not worth it, or it's not, doesn't work. It does. It's just like you're saying, it takes modifying the throws that wouldn't work as well, or just sticking to the throws that are definitely work.
Yeah, because I've been watching highlight reels of judo guys that enter
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu tournaments.
Mm.
And if you watch the throws that they pull off, it seems like they modify them slightly just to get them to be more applicable. Like there's an inside leg trip, for example, where you grab one arm, kind of like you're doing a shoulder throw, and you hold on to it, and then you bring your opponent down. But when you do that, your entire back is exposed.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys, like this particular, I forget what his name is, but he's from Israel. He modifies it by, instead of grabbing both arms, using both arms to grab one arm, he grabs around the waist, and then when he goes down, like his back isn't in threat.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. You know,
That's a good point. I might start watching some, judokas doing BJJ and see what if they do any modifications on the throws. But I mean, I'm enjoying the judo kind of journey, the judo experience for itself. Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, I
It's
think
a
he's
little hard on the body, but
yeah. I think as you go along, I think you'll be able to see what I mean, like with the modifications and
yeah.
stuff.